focus on creating corners of peacefulness and joy in your home. So because of the world pandemic, the world has changed and we spend most of our time at home. Not all of us, but many of us. And we spend definitely, all of us spend many more hours at home than we did before. Many of us are working from home through Zoom. We parent if we are at an age where we have kids. My kids are grown up, but I homeschooled and I spent many times with my kids. But it's hard to work and to have kids at home who are going crazy. So for those of you who have kids and you're working, that's really hard. And it's even just hard to be on Zoom all day and to just see boxes of people. There's not a lot of stimulation. It's repetitive. And so here we are in our homes and we spend our times here. So this is our little palace. We have our body as our temple, then we have a palace that we live in, and that's our home. And so how can we take spiritual material, the code or the formula for spiritual material abundance, creating more balance in your life, bringing more spiritual resources into your life? How can we do this in our home environment? Well, the formula is simple. You pick a quality that you want to bring into your home, and you create a space for it through the objects and how you arrange your home and the objects that you'll put there and the light that you will bring in, or bringing the outdoors if you have outdoors that are beautiful, so they become part of your home environment. You create a space for equality. So, throughout this month of October, I've posted every week, I've posted stunning, beautiful images of houses with plants. And so this past week, just a corner of beautiful pots with beautiful plants. And it's like, when I saw this picture, I went like, oh my God, this is stunning. I wish I had that corner in my house. And so this is not just for designer magazines or for, people who can afford to pay, thousands and millions of dollars for houses and homes. This is for all of us, for you and for me. All you need to do is find the qualities that you want to express in your home and then create the space for them. And so we're going to go through the steps of that. So number one, just walk through your apartment or through your living space, through your home, and just go from room, to kitchen, to bathroom, to bedroom, whatever you have, all the rooms. If you have outside, if you have a balcony, just walk around. And just stay for 30 seconds like this in each room, look around and just see how it feels, because you will get a sense, either some expansion of, oh, I like this place, or I like this corner more, oh, I don't like this corner, oh, this reminds me of all the guilt, the clutter that I said I would take care of, but I haven't. And also what the bathroom is like and what the kitchen is like and where you sleep. Everything, where you work, everything that you do. It's just... as the outside is part of my inside, there's some trees here that are moving, and I thought maybe there's a squirrel, so my eyes just went there. Anyways, so walk throughout your house and just feel what constricts you, what makes you feel bad, what makes you feel, what opens you up, what relaxes you. Just note that. Then you can sit for a few minutes with pen and paper and just think, now that you're at home so much more, what qualities do you want to bring into your home? So you don't need to go to a retreat. You can't, because there are hardly any retreats that are in person these days, right? It's all virtual. But when you go to a retreat, whatever you like to go for, whatever kind of workshops, what qualities do you get there? Peacefulness, joy, your own, feeling empowered, relaxation, connection, nourishment for your soul, for your body, whatever it is, any quality is game. And just write down what qualities you want to access in your home, and you want to have more of them in your home now that you spend so much time at home. And then look around again in your house and see, where do these qualities exist already? Maybe you have a view that can bring one of these qualities in. Maybe you have objects, that you've collected, dear objects, that, evoke flow or peace or power, or a picture of someone dear to you, a great aunt or a grandmother who was really significant, What are the qualities that she evokes in you? When you look at that picture, that quality is evoked in you. And so you look at all the objects and the furniture that you have that already evoke these qualities you just made a list of. And then you start to move things around a bit. It could just be objects on a desktop, or it can be a sofa, you move the chairs around, or you have a blanket in your closet that's in aquamarine and you haven't used it for a very long time, but it creates peacefulness or something calm for you. So you throw it on the sofa, whatever you have. It's not, you don't have to go out and buy lots of things. Sometimes you can buy small little plants that just help you. They just uplift, the vibration in your home. Plants do that, So it can be cheap plants, beautiful plants, doesn't have to be cheap, but small ones. But you can also use what you already have, because if you're looking for peacefulness, you know what you're looking for. So see what objects in your home and what furniture already evoke peacefulness, or what evokes joy or connection or community or solitude, quiet mind, any quality that you want. And then live with intention. Start to create corners in your home, or amplify corners that already express a specific quality. Just amplify them with an object, with a plant, with a lighting, and create these pockets, these corners in your home in different rooms that evoke different qualities. Okay, so now when you're done, or as you're going through and doing it, because it's a process, it can take 5 minutes, but it can take a week, right, to create a corner of peacefulness. So in the process of doing it, or when you're done, walk around this corner. Do I feel peacefulness here? Does it evoke joy, if that's what you want? Do I feel creative in this space? What do I need to add here? And then just be in this space and just feel if you can sense the potency of the quality you want. I feel more peaceful when I enter here. I feel more relaxed now when I go to take a shower, because I put some stones, or I put a candle, or I put an essential oil that burns just before I take a shower. And so I feel like I'm in a spa, and I feel more relaxed, and I feel luxurious. You see, you can even put luxurious as a quality, whatever you want. But you have access to all of these qualities, and you just need to pick the quality that you want. And then you just need to create the conditions in your home, the composition, the furniture, or the activity, like essential oils that you burn at a specific time or throughout the day. I have them burning throughout the day in different rooms. I have a different scent. It just puts me in a different mood. I have lavender always in this room, you see, and so it is so potent, but it's just so calming and so inspiring, and I feel so centered when I smell it, even as I'm talking to you. You see, so in my work environment, I have lavender. You might pick something else for a different corner. So you see, it is such a simple formula. You pick a quality that you want, a spiritual quality, something emotional that evokes an emotion in you. And you, let me just say hi to you. It doesn't show up yet to me. Hi, thanks for joining. And then you walk throughout your house and you see where that quality exists already, what objects evoke that quality, and you put them together. You create the space for peacefulness. You create the corner for joy. You create the corner for nourishment, for relaxation, for luxury, for quieting the mind, for feeling empowered. And you live with intention. You create your palace at home becomes this corners of different qualities. And then you spend time in those qualities, in those corners, when you want to tap into that quality. And that's how you build your spiritual resources, and you create your home as a temple for spiritual resources. And you spend time there, and that is, it's the most simple and amazing way to just tap into spiritual resources and have them available for you throughout your day as you walk through your house. And I'll tell you, the more you create a corner with an intention and imbue it with a specific quality through the objects or the lighting or the colors or the furniture or the type of activity that you're going to do there, the more potent that corner is going to become. It's just going to become more potent. And so as you walk throughout your house and you brush against that corner, suddenly you feel, ooh, I feel luxury, ooh, I feel joy, ooh, I feel peacefulness, I feel beauty, whatever it is. So play with it. It doesn't have to be an expensive experience. You can play with objects you have in your home. But this is what living with intention means. This is what it means to build your spiritual resources. And this is what it means to create more spiritual material balance in your life. And this is what it means to live in true spiritual material abundance. You pick a quality, a spiritual resource, you bring it into your living environment, very physical, material living environment, and then you create it, you perceive it, you appreciate it, and here you are in your home, tapping in like this, very simply, to peacefulness, to joy, to creativity, to luxury, to empowerment, whatever qualities you picked. So I hope this is helpful for you as a practice that you can do for living what I would call an expansive lifestyle, for living in true spiritual material abundance, and turning your home into this palace, this temple that you can live in and enjoy, and turn it into a spa or a workshop space or whatever you need as we spend more and more time in our home during this world pandemic. So I send you blessings of qualities that you want to imbue your home with. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day and rest of the week and weekend. Blessings.